Hello friends, the ITR season has started. Income tax returns forms are now available on the income tax portal and many taxpayers have already begun preparing to file their returns. But should you file your ITR immediately? So my answer is probably not. Every year, thousands of the taxpayers make a mistake that later result in the income tax notices, data mismatches and the need to file revised return. So what is that mistake? Filing the ITR before the complete data is reflected in the AIS, TIS and the Form 26S. In this video, I will explain where the data in the AIS and TIS come from and when it get updated and when you should ideally file your return to avoid the unnecessary issues. So watch this video till the end because this information could be very important for you. First, let's understand what AIS and TIS actually are. AIS stands for the Annual Information Statement and the TIS stands for the Taxpayer Information Summary. This statement contains details of your financial transaction throughout the year, such as bank interest, FD interest, TDS deductions, mutual fund transaction, share trading transaction, property transaction, dividend income, and many other financial details. Now the question is, where does the data come from? The income tax department does not create this data on its own. Banks, companies, mutual fund houses, stockbrokers, registers, and other reporting entities submit this information to the department. And this is where the most important point comes in. Each reporting entity has different due dates for submitting this information. Until they complete their reporting, your AIS and TIS may not reflect the complete picture. Now, let us discuss the most important question. When does the data become fully available? The due date for filing TDS return for January to March quarter is generally 31st May. This means the data relating to the last quarter of the financial year is reported at very end. In addition, many financial transaction data are reported under SFT, that is statement of the financial transactions, are submitted around this period. Therefore, up to 31st May, much of the information is still being reported to the department. After that, the department processes the data. This is why AIS often keeps changing during the late May and the initial weeks of the June. Many times the information that is not visible today may appear a few days later. There is another important point. The employers are required to issue Form 26A, Form 16 by 15 June. Even after Form 16 is issued, certain correction and updates may still occur. Therefore, based on the practical experiences, I generally advise taxpayer to wait at least until 15 June unless there is an urgent reason to file earlier. Now, let's understand the risk of filing too early. Suppose you have a fixed deposit, the interest on the FD is not reflected in the AIs. Now, you file your ITR in a hurry. A few days later, the bank uploads the information and the interest start appearing in the AIs. Now there is a mismatch between the department record and the information reported in your return. In such case, the chances of receiving notices, queries, or the tax department, or the tax demands may increase. The same caution applies to the taxpayer involved in the share trading, mutual fund investment, dividend income, or those maintaining the multiple bank accounts. So many taxpayers assume that if income is not reflecting or appearing in the AIs, it does not need to be reported. So that assumption is completely incorrect. As per the law, you are required to disclose your actual income, irrespective of whether it appears in the AIS or not. AIS is merely a verification tool. It is not an income determination tool. So what is my recommendations? In your opinion, if your income is limited to a single Form 16, You do not have any share trading transaction, you do not have any capital gains, you do not maintain multiple banks account, and your AIS and form 26 As are fully reconciled, then you may consider filing your return. However, if you have investments, capital gains, business income, multiple bank accounts, or other financial transaction, it is advisable to exercise patience. After 15 June, carefully verify your AIS, TIS, Form 26. Only after ensuring that all the information is properly reflected, you should proceed with filing your ITR. A small precaution today can save you from significant tax related compliance in the future. If you found this information useful, please like the video, share with your friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you again in the next important tax update. Thank you.